Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Memorial Day. I hope this finds you well. This is my Monday message. Here is what is on my mind today. This coming Sunday is Pentecost Sunday, and we want to do something very similar to what we did on Palm Sunday and get your participation and involvement in the service. So here's what we're going to do. We are asking everyone to send in 5-second videos of you doing something to celebrate Pentecost. Some ideas, if you've got some red fabric that you can kind of wave around, like the flame on Pentecost, this is just a t-shirt, you can do that. You can also light a candle, the flame of Pentecost as well. Kids, make sure you get help from the parents, but you can light a candle. And also Jody has a Pentecost coloring sheet that you can download from the link below. It's also in the text of the Monday message. Download that and then just kind of have that and show that for your 5-second video. You can email those videos to me, text those videos to me. I would love to get them by Thursday around noon so that I can begin compiling this video together. So thanks for being part of our Pentecost celebration in that way. Actually, I think we have some breaking news to share with you all. So I want us to go now to our roving reporter, Steve Lindsley, who has something he wants to share with us. Steve, are you there? Yes, I'm here, Steve. Thank you. I am here at Trinity Presbyterian Church of Charlotte on Providence Road. More specifically, though, I am in front of the fellowship hall of Trinity Presbyterian Church. This lovely space out here, this open grass area with these beautiful live oak trees providing lots of shade on sunny days. I am here because in a recent decision by the worship ministry team in conjunction with the ministerial staff, it has been determined that when Trinity gathers again for in-person worship, whenever that is, they will have it out here, an outdoor worship service on Sunday mornings. Now, details at this point are a little unknown. They should be coming forth very soon. What we do know is that people will be invited to bring lawn chairs and blankets to sit on. They will be asked to social distance and will have some help with that. And they will also be asked to wear masks, and masks will be provided if they don't already have them. Again, more details should be coming soon, but I know that these people are excited about the possibility soon of gathering together for in-person worship and doing it safely. Reporting from Trinity Presbyterian Church of Charlotte, where even in the midst of a global pandemic, they are still growing together and welcoming all. This is Steve Lindsley. Back to you, Steve. Well, thank you, Steve. And thanks to the rest of you for putting up with my silliness, trying to liven these Monday messages up a little bit. I do want to go through the details that the worship minister team and the ministerial staff have put together for this outdoor worship service when we decide we have it. So here's just a running list of things to share with you. First of all, the date is to be determined. We've not set that yet. Session has not approved that yet. We are hoping this will happen sometime in June. While, all indications from the state are that we could do this, our own resident, Dr. Fauci, otherwise known as Brent Mullis, has advised us to really pay special attention to the data for Mecklenburg County. And so when those numbers of cases start to plateau or better yet decline, that'll be the trigger when session sets a date. So we are going to be watching trend lines for Mecklenburg County specifically in determining when we start this. When we start it, it'll be outside in front of the fellowship hall. And the reason for that is that outdoor is safer than indoor. We obviously have a beautiful space on our campus to do that, to worship in. We hope to transition back into the sanctuary at some point, but initially we will worship outside in front of the fellowship hall. We're also going to worship at 10 o'clock in the morning. We've done this traditionally before for summer. This is less about doing what we've done before and more about just trying to beat the heat. So we'll worship at 10 o'clock outdoors. We are asking people to bring their own lawn chairs or blankets rather than us setting up chairs and taking down chairs. That's a lot of labor and a lot of people touching chairs. We will also position some of the picnic tables on the periphery so that a family can sit at a picnic table if they would like. Our worship ministry team will mark spots that indicate where families can set up that will be proper social distancing from everyone else. And we are also asking everyone to wear masks. And if you don't have a mask, our own Rita Pfeiffer has made some masks that we will be happy to give to you. So thank you, Rita, for doing that. We are going to designate one men's room and one women's room as the bathrooms to use. And we're also going to have a person that will be sort of a bathroom monitor. They won't be at the bathrooms, they'll be out with the worshiping body. But just they will keep track of when someone goes to a bathroom so that if another person is wanting to go, that they'll ask them to wait until that family comes back. And that way we can just assure that we're not having multiple people in bathrooms at one time. We will also ask our janitorial staff to do a deep clean of those 2 bathrooms the following day. We have a sound system that we will use. It's actually mine that I've used for church events before. It projects sound wonderfully, so everyone will be able to hear. We will also designate a few parking spots at the end of that long brick sidewalk at the curb so that if someone wants to just pull in, roll down their windows, and listen to worship and stay in their car, that they can do that. One of the things that we are committed to doing going forward, and I'm excited about this, is to continue offering Zoom, YouTube live streaming worship. So we have purchased some equipment that we will be able to do this with the outdoor services. It won't be as polished as kind of the spotlighting video that we have now, but it will allow us to continue to broadcast our worship services live. And we will also use this equipment when we go into the sanctuary so we can offer our Sunday morning sanctuary worship services live. One of the silver linings, I guess, of this stay at home is that there's a whole cross section of our congregation who have not been able to worship prior to the pandemic because they've been homebound or just not able to come, and they've been able to worship. And we don't want to cut those folks out as we gather back together. So I'm excited that we're going to be able to offer this live streaming services indefinitely, honestly, as we go forward. We're also going to continue the practice of emailing the order of worship on Saturday. And there are a couple of reasons we're doing this. Number one, we're going to ask as many people as possible to bring that order of worship with them, either printed out themselves or on their phones or tablets. They can just have it right there with them. We will offer some hard copies. We're not going to do traditional bulletins, but we'll offer some one-page order of worships to have, but we just want to minimize the contact of different sheets of paper. So we're going to email it out on Saturday so that you can bring it either electronically or a hard copy yourself. The other reason we're doing the Saturday morning worship email is that if Sunday morning comes around and the weather is not looking good, all we'll need to do is just send out a quick email to everybody saying, weather's not good, virtual online worship only. We'll see you on Zoom and YouTube Live. And then we just transition to what we've been doing for a couple of months and are able to do that fairly easily. So those are some of the details that we have already worked out. You may have some questions about other things we haven't thought about. If you do, please feel free to reach out to me or reach out to Sarah Henry, who's chair of worship. And again, we will let you know when session decides that we can implement all this and begin meeting for in-person worship again. The only other thing I have today is, of course, recognizing that it is Memorial Day, when we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and we are grateful for those folks and give gratitude for them. This Memorial Day, I'll be honest with you, I'm thinking about others who are making a sacrifice for us and for our country in this pandemic time we're in, our medical professionals, our essential workers. I know that you are already expressing gratitude to those folks as you know them, as you happen upon them, and I just would encourage you to take an opportunity this day and this week to continue doing that as well. I am so grateful that even as we are not meeting in person, our church is not closed. We are not closed as a congregation. We are being and doing church in some amazing ways. Thank you for that. My friends, be safe, be kind, and be church. Take care, and we will talk to you soon. Blessings.